introduced to I was introduced to the company that we're with now at Cost Metals since 2023, and been stacking my metals ever since.
Awesome. Awesome. Appreciate it. I've seen you post some of those medals too.
That's right. That's right.
I've seen you post some of those medals. Awesome. Awesome. Well, I'm gonna put you on mute here till the end. Maybe have you come back, share some more testimony here toward the end. I'll mute you out. And then, so when it's time to come back, you have to unmute yourself.
uh,
Uh, let's see, Brother Andre, you want to share some words now? Hold on, you gotta unmute yourself.
Good afternoon, family. Good evening or good morning, depending on what time you're viewing this. Yes, this is your brother, your friend, your king, coming to you live from the internet streets of Assets of America. I just wanted to say I'm excited to be a part of this company, a part of the generational wealth transfer that's happening right now. And it's never a better time than right now to start stacking God's money, as we call halal money in the United States, as lawful money of the United States. And with that being said, bro, I appreciate you. And I am so proud to be a part of this movement to help our community and our citizens reclaim their birthright of saving gold and silver. Thank you.
Awesome, I appreciate that. Well, let me just introduce myself for those that may not know me. My name is Antoine McVeigh. I've been a member at Cost Metal since its inception. It's been about 2 years now, but I'm new. A lot of people here that are part of Halal Wealth Builders have far more experience in precious metals than I do. I've known the co-founder of Cost Metals for a little over 7 years. I met him while I was living in Vietnam. And ironically enough, he was from the Dallas Metroplex, where I am originally from. I am currently in Dallas. I live back and forth from Hanoi, Vietnam, and Dallas. I will be here until the middle of June and then head back to Vietnam. I will be there about 5 months before I come back to Dallas. But I've been educated very quickly on precious metals, and I started buying and stacking what I call silver. These are 10-ounce bars, pure silver. You can see pretty thick, got some nice weight to them, you know. And silver was pretty low when I bought these bars. I think the price is still down today, but obviously I've made money on these bars from the time I bought it. And then here's a 10-ounce round, the Queen Elizabeth round. So same as this in terms of weight, 10 ounces, but this is a round and it's still pretty thick. It's still got some weight to it. Okay. So I want to talk to you about a company that allows everyday ordinary people to position themselves to acquire precious metals delivered to your door. I'm not going to hold you long. This is not one of these long drawn out presentations, but you've heard from a couple of brothers who understand this model and they have been stacking silver. They've been stacking gold, stacking metal. And I believe the switch will flip for you when you understand that you are exchanging paper for real money. This is real money. This is real money. I was just reading a statistic that hit the media just the other day, and I'm going to look to see if I can find it very quickly. If it takes too long, then we're going to move on. But it was talking about the value of the dollar. Here it is. I found it. 2021 versus 2026. $100 in 2021 is only worth $80 today. The biggest 5-year drop in history. I hope you're listening. 2021, $100 is worth $80 today. That's just 100. So do the math if it was 500. Do the math if it was 1,000. Do the math if it was 5,000. The amount of money is being lost with fiat. And it's simply because of the economy. It's a 5-year drop, the biggest in 5 years, the biggest drop in 5 years. But if you've got this, you're not experiencing that kind of drop. So I'm going to share my screen and do the best I can to provide some education, some knowledge to really help you understand how to leverage fiat for real money. So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to knock this out real quick. And I'm going to share some exciting news with you that I think will help a lot of people. But listen to me, it takes leaders with vision to help people with dreams. And so you heard at the top of the call from some leaders that have vision, that have their own dreams, but they want to help other people that have dreams. And that's why we're here. So we're going to have a conversation. We're going to talk why metals. We're going to talk why ACM specifically, and we're going to talk why choose to become an affiliate. Okay? I want to make sure everybody can see my screen okay? All right. So why metals? Anytime there's economic strife, political strife, inflation, privacy, more resistance to turbulence, you can literally take your pick. If you look historically at the charts of precious metals, they've done exceptionally well. They've done very, very well. And it's simply because of economic strife, political strife. I think we will all agree that we are living in a world where there's some economic and political strife. Inflation, in my opinion, is clearly winning the war, the statistic I just talked about. And so we have the ability to go back and look historically at the charts of precious metals to see how we can position ourselves. And obviously, past performance is not indicative of future gains, but at least we've got something to gauge by, right? So why metals? We're talking about the same premium metals. The difference when you are a member with ACM is how much we paid for it as members. How much I bought this 10-ounce bar. How much I paid for this 10-ounce round. Very different by being a member. It's kind of like Sam's Club or Costco's. Membership has its privileges. But all your top coins, American Eagles, Buffaloes, your Morgans, your Peace Dollars, your Maples, your Cougarans, your Trusted Balls, your Ingleharts, your Johnson Matthey. There's so much more that the company provides us through a free website that they provide us that has a shopping cart where we can shop as much or as little as we want. And so why ACM? Here's the answer to that question. At Cost Metals is a technology-driven company that's interfacing with one of the largest market makers in precious metals, which brings some of the best pricing possible to its customers. Who are the customers? Its members, right? And why would you want to pay more? That doesn't make sense. Why pay more if you have Dealer Direct, the best deals? Now, as of March 28, 2026, when the company put this presentation together, they did a price comparison on a single silver eagle, which happens to be the most commonly purchased coin in the world. Our largest competitor was $88.49 on small orders. And it was $86.49. You got a discount if you bought 130,000 or more of that single silver eagle. At Cost Metals was $79.44 on any quantity, whether you buy one, whether you buy 100, whether you buy 1,000, any quantity. So we're talking about a typical savings anywhere from 11.6 to as much as 26% savings. Now, if this makes sense to you, let's talk about how much is the membership? I mean, if you're going to Costco's and you're at the front desk and you're inquiring about their membership for the very first time, the question is, well, how much is it? What are the rewards of being a member? Let's talk about that because there are some advantages of being a member. There's a reason you should want to be what we call an affiliate. It's very simple. The advertisement budget for ACM, it could go to big tech or it can go to everyday ordinary people. Watch this. Regardless of race, gender, religion, education, or background that simply choose to share their ACM membership experience with others. Let's face it, the whole world is talking about gold and silver. It's talking about precious metals. And so that's a good reason to choose to become an affiliate. And then we've got specialty offerings, our Get Ahead Monthly Coin Program, which is your choice of graded numismatic coins or premium bullion that's shipped out to you every single month. On our dashboard in our back office, they've got several different products as our Get Ahead Monthly Coin Program. And not only that, they've got different price points to fit your budget. And additionally, we've got our Heads Up coin, which are very rare and low mintage collectibles that are revealed monthly in our specialty bullion, unique coins and bars from around the world, priced below typical retail. It is a great way to expand your collection and truly broaden your wealth when it comes to precious metals. Now, here are our Stella membership offerings. We've got the $2.99 Metals Plus membership. What do you get for that? 2 years of unlimited purchases. It will be equivalent to buying a 2-year Costco membership, which means you can shop all you want and get the member pricing. Okay. And then we've got the $179 Metals membership. What do you get for that? 1 year unlimited purchases. But if you're doing the math, the best value is the $2.99 Metals Plus membership. You save 20% annually. Okay. Don't miss the money. You save 20% annually on a $2.99 Metals Plus membership. All right. And then for those where, money may be an issue, we got a $99 Starters Metals membership, which gives you 6 months of unlimited purchases. At the end of the term of the membership, you could walk away, no different than your Sam's Club or Costco membership, or you could choose to renew at any of the membership offerings. And then we're adding something. We're adding something here within the next couple weeks, and it's called non-member pricing. You heard me. Non-member pricing, which means as members of ACM, we can enroll others who may not choose to buy a membership, but they want to buy metal. And they may not quite buy enough metal to justify a membership. So we as members can enroll non-members, and those non-members can pay non-member pricing, retail pricing for gold and silver delivered to their door. And as a non-member, they're paying retail, but it's still comparable to a JM Bullion, SD Bullion. So they're still getting good price, they're just not getting member price. Some people may try the non-member just to test it out, receive their metal, and then choose to what? Buy a membership. But if they enroll by you, they are attached to you for life. So it's a great way to unlock exclusive access and really start building a legacy with at-cost metals. Let's talk about the rewards. When you enroll someone with the $2.99 Metals Plus membership, it generates a $50 direct reward. And all of this is tracked in real time through the free website the company provides us. Someone purchased the $179 Metals membership, it generates a $50 direct reward. The Starters Metals membership for $99, it generates a $10 direct reward. There's no limit to the number of people you could directly introduce to collect this reward. And so here are the affiliate benefits. Direct rewards for all affiliate ranks. On the membership I just covered with you, it pays up to $50 for direct referrals. On our metal sales, you can earn anywhere from 10 cents to as much as $50 on most metal pieces. Okay? And then for those of you that enroll non-enrolled members that are what I call, well, I shouldn't say members, that enroll non-members, right? Meaning they join and they don't buy a membership, but they want to buy metal. So there's more direct commission that's paid to you for that non-member making that purchase at a retail price point. All right. And then we've got reward points. Metals Plus membership, 60 reward points. Metals membership, 30 reward points. Starters Metals membership, 15 reward points. If I can give you a visual on how these points accumulate, imagine in your left hand, you're holding a bucket. Imagine in your right hand, you're holding a bucket. So we've got two teams. We got a left bucket and we got a right bucket. And let's say you directly enroll me. You have the option of placing me in your left bucket or your right bucket, entirely up to you. So let's say you place me in your left bucket. Now, here's the key. Everyone has their own left and right bucket. So even though you place me in your left bucket, I have my own left and right bucket, and any points that fill my bucket is all in what? Your left bucket. And as I introduce new members, and they begin to introduce new members, and they begin to introduce new members, infinite levels down as the team grows, those points from member sales will flow all the way back up to your bucket. And the same thing happens on the right side as you introduce new people and you place them in your right bucket. Now, every time there's an accumulation of 400 points in your left bucket and 400 points in your right bucket, it equals a $400 cycle bonus every time that happens. There's no rush. This is not a race. It's just based on how you build your business. And then the company added a 10% matching bonus for silver and gold ranked affiliates, where you can earn 10% on your personal referrals, cycle bonuses. Remember in the example, you placed me in your left bucket. So if you were at the silver rank, when I cycle and I earn $400, you earn a 10% match. 40, 40, 40. Every time that happens, you're saying, go, Antoine, grow, right? And so let's talk about the ranks. Very simple, 3 ranks. What are the qualifications? Copper, affiliate. That's one referred active customer on your left and right. And as a copper, you can earn up to $2,000 per week in income. That's the cap. $2,000 per week in income potential from introducing 2 people that are active. And we'll talk about what that definition of active is in just a moment. Silver affiliate, 3 or more active customers, including a copper on your left and the right. So that means 3 on your left, 3 on your right, and help one of those 3 become copper. Well, what is a copper? 1 left and 1 right that's active. That's the first rank. So now as a silver, you're in position to get the 10% match on your 6 directs whenever they cycle, okay? And then you can earn up to $10,000 per week in income. Gold just requires a little bit more. 6 or more active customers on your left and on your right, and help one of those 6 become silver. You get the 10% match on your 12 directs, and you can earn up to $30,000 per week in income potential. Those are the 3 ranks: copper, silver, and gold. Now, rank requirements. Here it is. All affiliate ranks. What is the requirement? Do something to generate at least 15 points in a rolling 32-day time frame. That's it. And I'm going to give you what those options are. One option is you can be a part of the Get Ahead monthly coin program, where you can choose the date that you want to be billed. They've got some options. And on the dashboard, you can choose what coin you want to receive. And there's different price points on those coins, exchanging fiat for real money. Okay, so that's one option to generate 15 points in a 32-day rolling time frame. Another option is enrolling one new member that purchased a membership within a 32-day time frame, meaning 1 a month, at any of the membership offerings, whether it's the $99, the $179, the $299, doesn't matter. But that's doing something to generate 15 points or more in a rolling 32-day time frame. Why do the company want all affiliates to do that? Because remember the example where I share with you in the left bucket where those points can flow from infinite levels deep all the way back up to your bucket? It's all shared reward point volume. And so if you want to receive the points, we ask that you help contribute to the points. I think that's fair. Some affiliate additional information, points accumulation based upon rank. So if you are just getting started, you haven't hit a rank, your first rank would be copper. So you could see points begin to accumulate and fill your bucket up to the 2,000, right? Silver up to the 10,000 and gold up to the 30,000. But here's the key. Unused points never reset after a cycle unless you get paid on it. And so if you don't want the points to ever leave your bucket, The requirement is you have to be active. And what is the definition of active? Doing something to generate at least 15 points in a 32-day rolling time frame. And I gave you two options, two ways to remain active. Okay, enrolling one new member a month at any of the membership offerings, or being a part of our Get Ahead monthly coin program. And also, just to share some more knowledge and information with you, when you enroll a non-member, meaning you enroll John Doe choose not to buy membership, but John Doe is buying metal. Well, we had an announcement on our special Saturday overview this past Saturday with our founders of the company on the call. They're going to allow the points from the non-members to help with your active points, as well as also pay in the bucket. So you may have enough non-members that have enrolled that is buying metal to help meet your qualification each month. I thought that was brilliant of the company. Okay, and then we've got, of course, our commission cycle. It's a weekly pay period, Sunday 12 a.m., Saturday 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time. So everything is tracked in real time. And whatever you do this week, those commissions are released the following week. Affiliate influence. Leaders shape the company's future. And this kind of goes back to what I was talking about with the company on our special call this past Saturday, where the company really listened to the members. The members wanted to have some of those points from non-members to go toward qualification for the existing member that enrolled that non-member, so it could help with their qualification, and then also get paid direct commission from the sales from those non-members when they buy at retail value. And the company is doing it. When you have a company with founders that listen to its members, that provides clarity, it provides integrity, and it provides an opportunity that has the ability to last. Now, here's some real life examples. Look at number one. A referral of yours buys a single gram of gold while you were sleeping. They saved about 10.2%. You made $5 on that sale. So if they bought 2 grams, $10. 3 grams, $15 in commissions. You woke up on your dashboard, you see $15. Example, right? Here's another real life example. An existing customer, they made one referral. With that one referral, they earned $2,000 in their very first commission. You see, the referral, they saved more than $10,000 on their large purchase of precious metals. 2/3 of our products carry reward points. Customers win, affiliates win, and that means ACM wins. We've got a marketing system for those who want to take their marketing to another level. You can go to the URL of acmmarketingsystem.com to find out more information. There's an AI type system that they're using. There's a 14-day free trial on that system. It also comes with a $100 coupon to get some free leads. Now, our income disclosure, there's no guarantees of income here. You have to introduce someone that actually buys a membership in order to earn. But what's unique about what we do is you don't have to do what I'm doing in order to have success in At Cost Metals. There are a number of leaders that are willing to do what I'm doing for you. You just have to get good at inviting people to be a fly on the wall to find out more about ACM, to get under the spout where the information comes out. And there's a couple gentlemen here that pour out a ton of information for you to just get plugged into and invite others to get plugged into. The bottom line, it's your time to shine. We know by far this is the smartest way to participate in precious metals. We've got unbeatable prices on bullion and rewards. We got a free trial on the AI marketing system. The person that invited you here, they know it, and they want you to join us and start your At Cost Metals journey today. What I'm going to do, I'm going to stop the screen share. And I'm going to bring my good brother, Montgomery, back up just again to kind of share his testimony of what he's been doing. And then I'll bring another gentleman up as well. Brother Montgomery, are you there?
Yes, sir. Peace and blessings, my brother.
Peace and blessings.
Yeah, I just wanted to add on to what you were saying. about the economic strife that we're going through. We're witnessing a time now to where we're going through a global monetary reset, and the dollar is losing its value. And we are here to help show people how to position themselves to prepare for this reset that's taking place. As this dollar loses value, the backbone of this reset is going to be gold and silver and crypto. And if people are not positioned and ready for this reset, they're going to fall behind relying on their savings in 401ks and so forth. So this is the time now that we're trying to help people to position themselves with things like this here. That's another one of those 10 ounces compared to this. You know, what would you rather have? 10 ounces of silver or $10? You
Mm.
gotta ask yourself that. Um, and this is what we're here to do is to try and help people to position themselves for this global reset that's taking place as this dollar loses value. I have another one here that is actually one of my favorites here, and this one is the colored swan. You know, and I get my medals every month. It comes with a case that it goes. I haven't even taken the plastic off it yet. But this is something that we do, and all of us know this on this call. This is something that we do to position ourselves for this reset that's taking place. And I would recommend anybody that's on this call that's not a part of ACM to become a part of ACM and start collecting your precious metals as well as start developing a way of earning passive income. So that's a win-win situation for us and everybody that's joining because we're helping to show them how to start stacking their wealth, collecting their metals, and earning passive income at the same time.
Awesome. Thank you, Brother Montgomery. Appreciate that. I want you to hear from King of Currency. Brother Andre, are you there? You're muted. We can't hear you. Uh-oh, hold on. He may have some problems. He may have some audio problems. Hold on. We can see your silver. We can't hear you, but we can show you. We can see your silver. Uh, Let me see. Hold on. Let me hold on. Let me do this. He said I gotta hold on. There we go. How about now? There we go.
Yes, there we go. There we go. There we go. How y'all doing, family? Again, this is your brother, your friend, your king. Listen, I am so excited, and this is a mercy to be a part of this one. I think it's an 80 to 100-year cycle where the world returns to what we call halal money in Islam and Christianity. This is God's money. So let me just go through something real quick. And I just want to piggyback off what you said, Antoine. You said that we have input in the direction and the application of these precious metals that we offer and we save because we have a direct relationship with the ownership. But one of the descriptions, the adjective you didn't use was empowerment. It's empowering that you are able to now communicate directly with the owner and give suggestions that in most cases, if it's beneficial and it makes money, then it makes sense. He applies that information. I had a call with our owner, JD, and I said, listen, we need copper, right? Because in our deen, in our Islam, in our Christianity, or in the Bible, they have three types of money: gold, silver, and copper, right? So he adjusted the shopping cart and gave us copper, right? Now, here's the thing I need you to understand if you speak Arabic. The word falus does not mean money. It means copper coin. It translates to copper coin. So now all of the copper I saved is 100% more valuable today than when I purchased it. Number two, check this out. This right here is 20 ounces of silver. 20 ounces. When I first started saving silver, I paid about $300 for these 20 ounces of silver, right? As of today, those same 20 ounces of silver that I paid about $300 for is now worth over 1,000. Same 20 ounces of silver, right? So let's do some math, right? Because you talked about the decline of the US dollar from 2022. Well, I like to take it one step further, right? In 2020, one US dollar, right, can buy anything out of the dollar store. In 1964, that same $1 bought 1 ounce of silver. Today in 2026, you can't get anything out the dollar store for that dollar. And it takes 80 of those dollars, 83 to 85 of those dollars to buy the same 1 ounce of silver that bought a dollar purchased in 1964. And here we are. This is the reality of what we're talking about. One more thing before I go. This is in Arabic, they call this the dinar, which is gold. It's an ounce of gold. Excuse me, a gram. I need you guys to understand this because I want this applied to everyday life. 1971, 1 gram of gold would purchase 5 loaves of bread, right? $1 would purchase 4 loaves of bread. Fast forward today, this 1 gram of gold, instead of purchasing 5 loaves of bread at 25 cents, can now purchase over 50 loaves of bread at $3. I'm going to say that one more time. This 1 gram of gold purchased 4 loaves of bread in 1964 at 5 loaves of bread at 25 cents a loaf. Today, bread is $3 minimum. I can buy 50 loaves of bread for the same 1 gram of gold so many years later, 55 years later. It never loses its value, family. And At Cost Mills has the best price, the best compensation plan to pay those who are loyal to the company as you pay yourself in real money.
Awesome.
Peace. Love
Thank
y'all.
you, brother. I appreciate it. And now we've got the ability here within the next week, 2 weeks to enroll non-members. And non-members can buy gold and silver at retail prices that is still comparable to a JM Bullion, SD Bullion. And so now there's no excuse. We've got everything now, right? We've got everything. And to share with you very quickly what Brother Andre was talking about, I'm going to show you. Here it is. Here it is right here. 2021 versus 2026. $100 in 2021 is only worth $80 today. The biggest 5-year drop in history. And guess what? As long as there's economic strife, political strife, inflation is clearly winning the war, that drop is going to get bigger. It's not going to go the other way. It's going to continue to drop. And that's what we want you to know, fam. It's going to continue to drop. Well, guys, on behalf of the Halal Wealth Builders, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. This will not be the last. I'm sure the brothers will invite me back. I'll come back and speak again. But we're here to teach, train, and educate. To lift you up, we must be on higher ground. And that's all we want to do is lift one another up. Thank you so much for tuning in. Everyone, take care and have a fantastic Sunday. God bless everyone. Bye-bye.